everybody. We're back.
All right, we are back.
Like we never left, right?
Like we never left.
How about that? So,
Season 1,
Episode 1, we're back. New start here. We got a football podcast. We're going to do an N.E.F.L series, and we're going to do it right. We're going to, what do you think, Hal? What's the deal?
So what happened? A lot of people are asking. Do you want me to answer?
I heard Mike got a little lost in the sauce. Rumor has it. You know, I disappeared, went to a different country for a while.
Yep.
Met back up. We found out met a couple guys. We got a production team now, some tech help. You know, so we got a team ready to go. We're gonna drop episodes. At least once a week, every Friday. You want to do?
Every Friday. We got a new studio, a new team. Everything's pretty much new equipment. So I know a lot of people were busting our balls about stopping midway through the season, but it had to be done back and better than ever.
Yeah, that's right. So, hey.
And you know what happened in the meantime?
Unfortunately, go ahead and refresh my memory.
I'm just saying, you know what happened in the meantime. I'll keep that brief because
no one wants to see that again. Let's keep it brief. Moving on.
People have been saying it's like the 08 Celtics, the way we're celebrating it. So
all right. I like the Celtics.
We're never letting that championship last session die. We'll never let it die.
Alrighty. So, basically what we're going to do here, we're going to keep it short, you know, but we got the draft boards already there. So, we'll go through basically what we think, you know, a little A through C draft grades or something.
What's the worst grade we'll give someone? A C minus?
C minus. I can't go lower than
We're on a lot of people's shit lists for taking a league of absence.
So we got to make some friends, basically.
So,
all right. Cowboy Killers. So this is my captain from last year.
Yep.
Sean.
You want to just go 1 through 16 in order of picks?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, perfect. All right, start us off, Cowboy Killers.
I mean, what I see right off the bat is Cheeks and Ivan. Obviously, that's a good duo right there, you know? Yeah. They're going to complement each other well, for sure. Yep. And then Joe Page, he's definitely a good quarterback that I think can run the offense, which is the most important in this league. I think he'll do well. And then, what do you think, Hal? What else are you seeing on there?
I see a couple sleepers. Now, I don't know a few of the names on here, which, you know, it's hard.
We'll get to know you this session.
Yeah, and there's 200 people, but Sonny, I play with on ST. He's a veteran. That's a good pickup late.
85, huh?
Yeah, 85th
I think I know who that is.
Yeah, and he played on ST. I mean, Brad Perry, I'm interested to see. I've never played football with him, but I know him personally. Garrett Barry is always a steal. I mean, last session he ended up being really proven his worth. He didn't really have any issues. I don't know. He might have in the beginning, but towards the end of the season, he really picked it up for them.
Hey, he cares and he shows up.
And he cares and he shows. I know Kennedy is a great player. I've seen him play flag. He's really solid. Matt Rule is really solid. Sorry if we missed a couple guys, but
we'll get to know you for sure.
What's your grade?
I'll say B+.
So you're going to say B+.
No.
I am going to say a B+ as well, so we'll agree on this one. I know it's not too much parity, but it's going to come down to Joe Page, I think. And ultimately, he has all the talent he could ask for around him. It's going to come down to Joe Page. It's his year. He has the talent around him, and I think he can get it done. So I'll go with a B+ as well.
How do you go next? Is it this?
This one right here. All right, Drip Check is next. What do you think?
Deuce, I mean, you know his resume.
Yeah, you do. You do know Deuce's resume. I mean, arguably the best player in the draft.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been lucky enough to play with Deuce, and he's a great teammate. You know, obviously what he brings on the field is great, but he's also a good teammate. So I think he's going to get the best out of all these guys on this team.
Absolutely. And I think they really have depth. Like, if Righteous is your last pick of the draft, you're doing something right because he's really solid. And I think it's going to come down to all these guys have played together. So the issue that Drip Check had at the end of last season, and it was just kind of fighting with each other. So all these guys have played together. Are they going to be able to keep it together? And are they going to be able to, you know, cooler heads prevail? If something goes wrong, can you guys bring it back together? They have all the talent.
I think Brian Michael's going to be he's going to have a big year for them, I think.
It's a good pick there. 6'7". He's 6'7". He got hands. Yeah. He's, you know what I mean, and he has a passion for the game.
I like playing. Yeah, that's what I mean.
And Danny finds a way. Danny finds a way to like motivate guys.
Yeah,
you know, keep everyone checked. So, what's your grade on that one?
Honestly, they already have the chemistry. So
yeah,
Danny, if you think about it, he got his guys. So I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna say A minus.
A minus. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say A.
All right, I'm gonna go A minus. The only thing I don't see is actually, never mind. Brian Michael is the big target downfield, so I'll stick with an A minus. But I mean, pretty much spot on. I don't know who's playing quarterback for them either, but I know Danny could throw. I know Steven could throw. You could even have Deuce throw. I mean, it's that team's gonna be scary all year.
Sure. Next, we got what? Who are these guys? Oh, Boom Boom Athletics.
Those are the defending champs.
Oh, we lost it there. Let's see. I mean, they got the MVP, Mike Howe, and they got a fucking championship trophy. So what more can you say? You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we...
Ben does a great job drafting, you know? Does a good job getting the guys he wants. He's got a formula that works, obviously. And, you know, they already won the championship. So I'm going to have to give these guys an A.
You're going to give us an A?
I got to.
After all the shit talk back and forth last season, I respect that. I would say, I don't want to give us a grade, but I will say that we were thinking about going for Rocker and Timmons in the second round, and we got them in the fourth.
You got them both.
And fifth round. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to speak on anything else. But
I've played with Howe enough. I think Rocker's going to have a big year. I think he'll have a big year on both sides of the ball. He always brings it on defense, and I think he's going to complement Howe's game well. So for all the defenses out there, you just heard it. That's my first scouting report.
All right, that's fair enough. All right, who's next? We have the fourth.
The Wrecking Crew. This is the team no one wants to play.
This is the most talked about team.
Whether you win or lose to this team, you don't want to play them.
So this has been the most talked about team. People are saying they're old. People are saying they're good. People are saying, oh, I don't know, they're not going to make it past halftime. I think this is the best team in the league.
A+ draft grade from me. They're the Wrecking Crew. That's how they fucking drafted. Are you kidding me? That's going to be a painful Sunday playing those guys.
I might be in Florida
whenever
we play.
He's got that thing he's got to do.
Yeah. So. That is all the way through. I mean,
Vance is going to bring it. Vinagro's going to bring it. Dre, obviously. This is
imagine
a
Dre catching a screen
right?
and you got Vance and Vinagro running full speed at you.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to imagine that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a reality for us. I'm giving them an A+.
Mark Perry, too. Don't sleep on Mark Perry. I played with him last year on Vengeance.
RT3. And Nick Sheridan, he played for Mud Dogs. He's very solid, too, all the way through. Damn. They have depth. They have Gil, who with height. Don Wright led the first session in catches. This team has got depth. They got experience together, chemistry. People are saying about the age. I don't think.
Wait, who's throwing for them? Who's the quarterback?
They have this guy, I guess, who is Jason Gagney, who is, I think, was that who it was?
Rookie.
Who was from semi-pro or something, who they played with
also. Okay.
This team's going to be scary. Me and Pat both give them an A+.
Definitely. All right. Next, we got Dirty Squad.
Okay, let me look. I haven't really got
who's the captain of Dirty Squad? We got it right over
Dennis is captain, and Dominic Dar is captain. So I think Dominic threw for Tiger Blood, and Dennis obviously threw for Dirty Squad. So I don't know who's throwing for them, but they can
off the bat, they got Yogi, which he's definitely one of the best players in this league. I think.
Yeah, I got to see him.
The way he plays, dude. Well, where we've been putting some videos up and stuff on YouTube, like I've been able to watch some film, and Yogi literally does everything on the football field at a high level.
And I didn't get to see him play offense, and then I got to see it in this tournament.
Yeah, you saw it in the tournament,
and he was like lead blocking, catching the ball.
Yogi put on, man. And then Ricky Tan, you know his resume. He puts on.
He probably would have won MVP, him or Cheeks, depending on how the championship obviously went. If he wins that game, he's probably MVP. Mm-hmm. I mean, he came back, or Cheeks or whatever. Dennis took a big step forward. Gene is.
They got a couple of veterans, a couple locker room guys in Dome and George Horn there. I think that's important in leagues like this, and they're definitely going to find a role there.
They got Kelvin in the 7th round, 8th round.
That's a steal.
That's a steal. Even though he broke my hand almost, Kelvin. You're still my boy. To get him in the 8th round is crazy.
That is a really good
I played with him too. He's solid. I'm not.
That's one of the best value picks I've seen so far.
I'm going to give them an A. What do you think?
I'm going to go B+.
Okay. And they got Dome too, leading the charge. Okay, Dome. I see you.
He's a physical center, dude. He's gonna put on in here,
physicality on that team.
Yeah, for sure. There's gonna be people that aren't ready for fucking them to get the ball.
No.
So.
All right, so
next we got the Dream Killers.
Okay, a lot of talk about this team as well. What do you think?
Let's take a look here. They got Jay Charles, who's going to be their quarterback, and then Keogh, man, he's really good on both sides of the ball as well. Jerry, he's a good player.
Saran is very good and fast and short. He's got some size to him, dude. This
Corey,
team, my boy Jay Chamberlain, red zone threat. You know his resume. I mean, dude, this team. I think anytime, and to be honest, he's my rival, so we might have to edit this part out. Jay Charles leading the team, the dude's a winner. He is a winner.
Yeah, he's a winner. He gets his team ready to win, ready to play.
I don't know how he slipped to 6, to be honest. I get the way the draft was kind of set up, but as long as he's there and showing up, which he says he's going to do, that team is always going to compete. I give him I'm going to give them, just because I'm not familiar with some of the picks, I'll give them a B+ for a draft grade.
I'm going to say, I'll go B just to have a little bit different from you, but same thing. There's a couple guys here where, same thing. I'm trying to get to know people this session, so.
Yep.
You know.
Absolutely. All right, so what do we got next?
Touchdown Mafia. They were loud in the draft room. This team, they're excited.
Me and AK?
They're excited.
AK was calling out Boom Boom. I see you, AK.
See, they're not afraid. This team's not afraid.
No, this team got heart.
They got Jordan, too. We played with him before. He's definitely got heart. And he's one of the best players in the league, no doubt.
He's arguably the top quarterback in the draft.
That's clutch to get him at 8. That's a good pickup there.
Daniel Ramos is nasty.
Yeah, wow. Him and Jordan are going to be great.
They got Stretch. Bunny got speed. Jay Thomas, lockdown corner. Eliza, great flag puller. I mean, I'm not familiar with some of the guys towards the end, but I mean, they seem pretty solid, but I don't know. Actually, they got Stretch. I'm trying to think. Okay, speed. I'm just trying to check all the boxes. I mean, dude, they kind of do. They kind of do. I'm gonna give them. I haven't given anybody a bad grade yet, and I haven't seen a bad draft yet. I'm gonna give them a B+.
I'll go B+ as well.
I think they had a solid draft.
Next we got.
Oh God! Oh.
Wow, you seem upset about the honey badgers.
I mean,
what's wrong with them? He's a
good
kid.
I got a text. I played for the Honey Badgers first session. Love the team. I get a text from Vigent on the off season. You know, basically saying that we're bringing the Honey Badgers back. He gets the 2nd overall pick, and what does he do with it? He trades it.
Trades it away.
He didn't want me to be a Honey Badger.
See you later.
He claimed that he had a plan to get me, but I mean, that team, that honestly.
Hey, they got Jimmy Sanford, who's a fucking gunslinger, man.
With Chad.
Yeah.
Jeremy Beelan, his resume.
Yep.
Beelan is going to be getting max contracts.
And then rookie Johnny, he's definitely been playing well. I see him active in the forums and shit, so that's going to be...
He plays every pickup game, every rookie showcase.
So that's a good pick alone right there.
Lavi in the 5th round.
Lavi's a champion, you know his resume.
Yep. Kevin Clark is nasty. He won defensive MVP in the fly-in. In the Thursday league that just he won defensive MVP, and they got him in the the 6th round.
My team was looking for him too. We were trying to
Dylan
get him.
Knowles, my boy.
Dylan Knowles, I got to play with him last session. He's a great
Mello,
teammate
I'm not
too.
Sure. Sean McPhillips is solid.
This is a good team.
Ricky Green at the end. Okay,
I like this team, man. I'm gonna give them an A-.
This team's nasty.
Yeah.
But they're getting a C- from me. You will not hear me. Their team is nasty, but Vigent, this is for you, C-.
Sorry, Bubba.
On to the next one.
The Island Gods.
Oh, so we went on order a little bit. So that was 9, but that's okay.
All right. Well, we're going to cover every team not in order because it is what it is. But here we go.
The Island Gods.
We got the Island Gods here.
So Dylan Elliott.
7 with Jake LaPointe.
Jake LaPointe, co-captain, and Dylan
champion.
Elliott.
And champion of the league.
Former champion of the league and probably MVP first session. So
Curtis Gentles is a top tier player, and they got him in the 2nd round.
And we thought he was going to somehow slip, but he didn't.
That's wild.
Bana is nasty, very fast. Bailey
champion,
very fast. Damn, they got some fucking speed here.
They do have speed.
Travis, that's the dude who.
And then they got.
He slapped. He had his shoulder. Remember when he dislocated his shoulder and he was doing he played with one arm the whole game.
This guy's got heart. Yeah, it was dangling out. And he just kept playing.
Yep.
And they got John.
Yep, he's back. Short retirement for John, but I mean, what did he have? 4 touchdowns in the semifinals.
Fans, teammates. coaches. Everybody wanted him back in the league, so he had to make his way back.
I definitely respect that. But here's what I don't see on this team, and so this is the first grade where first team I'm not in love with. Jake is always going to compete. Finals first year, won it. Semifinals, barely missed making the finals again. So they're always going to compete. Do they have depth? I don't see a massive amount of depth. They have a couple downfield threats. Curtis is nasty. Bailey, Bonner, even Ethan. But after that, I mean, I actually Travis, George, I know that. But how much depth do they really have? And that's what it's really going to come down to. I'm giving them a C.
Wow. I think that Jake's going to have a plan. And there's no way he'll let them play to a C level, in my opinion. That's the type of captain he is. So I'm going to give them I'll go B-.
Okay. But you're not in love with it?
No.
All right. But this is motivation. Somebody has to be, somebody has to play devil advocate.
Wolfpack. All right, so.
This team's next.
First pick, yeah, this team's good. And they got cool uniforms, too. They got Balamotis, great two-way player. And
captain, by the way, Steven Indiglia.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's important. They got Yim, he's good. Wow, Balamotis, Yim, and Coop on the same, Jake. Wow.
Yeah, this team's gonna be really good.
Yeah,
Brian Arlen was nasty for Pickle Dicks. Jonathan,
David solid
all the way.
Yes. All right, so Kyle Gora is
mystery man.
The mystery man.
I'm hearing this guy is 6'8". He played for the Alabama and he had a crazy...
he played for Alvern, which is the high school I went to.
Oh, I thought it was somebody said Alabama.
Close. Unfortunately, I'm getting old, but anyways, this kid is honestly a stud from everything I've heard from the town of Hudson, New Hampshire, and I think this is going to be a fucking steal.
Is he potentially 6'5" and played D1? I'm hearing that.
Hey, listen, you're gonna have to talk to his dad, because I signed some claimers. I'm not allowed to say anything else other than this kid has potential to be probably like the steal of the draft. Wow. In my opinion.
And they already had their first 5 picks are solid. Justin Park, I used to play with him, solid. Dylan McCarthy, solid. Chris Gagnon, solid. I don't know the last two too well, but that team, I mean, dude,
that team's good, man. They bring a lot. I'm giving them an A.
That's the second best behind Wrecking Crew.
I'll go A. I agree. That's a great team right there.
Yep.
I'm gonna go A. Next we got Blue Storm, which is the team I got drafted.
A lot of stories around this team.
Yeah.
Well, in the sense that they went back to Duval.
Yeah, they did.
After which was, there was a lot of stories, is he showing up?
He's got a new team now. We're going to hold him accountable, and he's going to show up to games.
I don't know. Now, it's going to come down to this. And maybe I'm causing some drama here, but is the reason he didn't show up, he didn't like his team. Now he's back on the same team.
Hey, listen, we got some locker room guys that are going to hold each other accountable.
The locker room you guys got is locker room issues.
Yeah, I hear you, pal. We're going to hold each other accountable, and we're all going to show up, and we're going to be there.
This team is solid. I mean, Tyler, he could throw and catch last year. Elijah Bryant, I think, won Defensive Player of the Year, right? I think he won Defensive MVP. Duval, Pat Nelson, that guy kind of stinks. Mo's very physical. David DeLuca, I'm not sure. So... I'm hearing Lamar Jacobs had a great rookie camp.
My quarterback.
I'm hearing that he had a great rookie camp. I haven't seen him play.
I haven't played with him either.
You haven't seen, so that's the question.
But I like him.
I know Adam Beaudry, and then I'm not sure about the last 3.
Yeah.
For me, what can I give you guys? The only thing that I don't love about the draft is the question marks. So Duval, nasty. We all know when he's on the field, but a question mark this session. Your quarterback, Lamar, I'm hearing he's great, but I've never seen him play, so that's a question mark. All right, okay. So this grade is going to be, can I do a question mark? I'm going to say the grade for you guys is a B.
All right.
I'll
live with that.
All right, so what do we got next year?
We got the Flamin' Hot Immortals. Joey Bova leading the way at quarterback. They got some fucking size. Walter is a game changer in this league. Wow, they got Scott and Charlie.
They got Scott in the 4th round, too.
This team's deep.
Quan was nasty. These 2 guys are good,
too, right?
Quan went off the first year. I don't know. Kenny Wheels is my... they got Kenny Wheels in the 6th round. That's crazy. I don't know. I haven't heard from Quan, though. Quan said he's playing, obviously, so... if he's there every week, Quan is a second-round pick. He is. And then I'm not too familiar about the last side of like the bottom half of the draft, but I mean, dude, I love every one of their first 6 picks.
I'm gonna go B+.
And their captain, by the way, is Carlos, who's very solid as well. I'm like A-, B+. I'm gonna say B+.
Okay.
B+.
Next, we got Revenge.
Revenge. Who's
so their captain?
Abdul, I think, is their captain, correct?
Let's see.
Yeah,
he's
he
right
is.
over here.
Yep.
Abdul?
Yep. Okay, so...
First pick, Riley.
I'm guessing he's throwing, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay.
So, Riley's a good two-way player, too. I mean, he doesn't just throw the ball. He fucking plays defense at a high level, for sure.
Yep. Mister. Dude, he's...
Kyle Sullivan.
He's solid. Good. Oh, my... Al Pacino, very physical, good hands.
How do you say his last name right here?
Mike. We don't know. Cam's... we always call him... I always call him Cam. Mike,
he's a good pick. I was trying to get my team to take him, but he went right before we were going to take him.
He fucking mossed me. Kyle's very solid as well. Michael Yeba went off in that tournament.
Dude, these guys and David Carrion's a good
nasty rusher, defensive player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Nasty.
This team
Josh Lee, Dylan LaPlante's a sleeper. I don't know who the last person is, but dude, this team's solid.
I'm gonna go
all the way through. Honestly, I saw their jerseys and I was like, I wasn't sold on this team just based off of the jerseys.
But now the roster, you sound sold on it.
That's an A- roster.
All right, I'm gonna go B+.
That's a very solid team.
It is.
And I feel like last draft there was a lot more bad drafts, if that makes sense. Like I feel like that maybe there's just a lot more talent in the league, but
yeah, hopefully every team competes for sure and keeps it competitive.
So outsiders, who's there? This is Tambo's team.
Carter and Skrelly on the same team.
Jeez,
that is
right
there. Kevin too, bro. Kevin.
They got Kevin Lee too. They got his son. All right. First of all, I don't know how you manage this, Tambo, but your son is way better than a 3rd-round pick. So we're gonna have to contact the commissioner. Too. Nede is very fast. Sammy Ndeglia led the league in the first session in sacks. Wow. So they have 2 nasty rushers. Jonathan Sheridan's a sleeper as well.
This team can play
Jordan
defense.
Porter,
that's what I see.
Solid target. I'm gonna say
Jordan, great team guy too.
Yeah. The only thing besides Carter and Sorelli, who is gonna be? Do they have any downfield targets? Like if those guys miss a week or something?
Not so much downfield, but Kevin's definitely solid. He can find a gap in the zone for sure and move.
That's the only thing that worries me is if those 2 miss it, it's okay. Who's your
somebody?
go-to
So they're
guy?
gonna have somebody you see step up on offense,
and that's what
makes some plays if someone doesn't show up.
I'm gonna say
that's what this league's about.
I'm gonna
go B. I'm gonna say B.
I'm gonna stick with B as well.
Next we got Ghost.
I didn't know
couple 2-3 quarterbacks on this team or what?
Yeah. So I mean, I think Junior's gonna. It's Chris Burns and obviously Junior, but I don't know. I do know Junior's gonna be the quarterback.
And his brother too. They got his brother Jonathan.
So going off of last season, I think Junior let the league off by the way that game, their season ended. That team should have won the championship last year, realistically. And I mean, maybe Pickle Dicks as well, Greek Gods could have, but that was the best team overall. They had 1 loss. It's kind of a fluke loss. And then, I don't want to say fluke loss, but now this draft, he went right back to playing with all of his same guys that he's had before, minus Carter.
He's got unfinished business, it looks like.
He does, but I think that he doesn't have Carter now. He doesn't have Sullivan.
That's a good point.
But he did get guys that he plays with all the time. His brother, Martell, Biggie. And then he's got some sleepers.
See, I think this team's going to have good chemistry, man, which is
massive.
They already have a huge jump start on the chemistry. And I think Junior, it looks to me like he got guys he wants, so I'm going to go... I think they're deep, too, man. They have some pretty good players down here. Like, this team's solid.
I don't know.
I think they're going to be able to play defense for sure.
I do think so, too. Now, they have a lot of new guys. They have that core 5 or 6 that they play with, right? But then they have about 6 guys.
Brendan Murray's solid, too.
Very solid. I have 5, 6 guys that I'm not very familiar with. How are they going to click with the new team? Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of question marks on this team just because we don't know. I'm giving them a C+.
Wow, C+, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm giving them a C+.
I'm going B. I think they're going to play pretty well together right off the rip.
Okay.
I'm going to go B.
Let's see it.
Tiger blood. Wow.
Those first two
they
picks
got some fucking speed on this team.
Those first two picks.
I mean, JJ and Michael Caban on the same team any week.
With Soto out lead blocking,
we'll be able to beat anybody in the league. That's a fucking dynamic duo right there.
And who is Tiger Blood's? Let's see here. Their captain is Tiger Blood. Michael Bowes. So, okay, the only question I have, am I missing something? Who is throwing? Eric's going to be throwing for him. Okay, so I didn't realize that until right now. So you got speed all around. Soto's going to be lead blocking. Pinero is a steal in the 4th round. My boy Max, Super Bowl champ. I'm not too familiar with the whole entire team. It's going to come down to Eric, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come down to Eric Belrose. How does he perform this year? He has all the intangibles. He's going to be there every week. He's a team player. It's going to come down to him. I'm going to give them. I'll give them a B.
I'm going to go A- because I still think JJ.
Just based off those first two picks.
I mean,
those are
like,
game changers.
Yep, I think they have 2 game changers right off the rip right there. So
100%.
A- for me.
All right, so this is, I think that pretty much covers it. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anybody. Badgers, Flaming on Immortals, I think that's everybody.
Yep.
We will be back next episode with, I think they just announced the first round matchups. So, first week matchups, so we'll kind of go through that and everything.
Cool.
And let us know what you guys think.
Yep.